Hi, how are you today? I'm going to show you how to make a weighted belt. This is the Miracle Belt. This is the 1 pound one. This is my son's. He broke the clip on it. These are good for kids who have sensory issues or ADHD. They help them calm themselves. This is the one that you can get like online. The 1 pound one I think is like $40 for shipping. So here is mine. The stuff you need is this is a belt I got at Lowe's. It's the base basically for the tool belts. They have like the pockets and stuff to put on it that they sell separately. But this was $5.68, something like that at Lowe's. I'm sure they have it at Walmart and stuff. You can see it has a nice big clip. It's really wide, which is nice. It gives you some surface space. You can see like the size there. It's about 2 inches, a little under 2 inches. It goes up to 50 inches, so it can expand for any age or size, whatever, which is great because, again, kids grow. And the belt we're making, you can actually add weight on as they get bigger. And also, I'm going to make it so that the pockets are sort of removable, so that you can, like, let's say they do break the clip, you only have to replace the $6 part, not all the other stuff, hopefully. So you need the belt, you need duct tape. This is just the cheapest one they had. Funnel, so some balloons. You need scissors. I already used BBs. This is $10 at Walmart for 6,000. It weighs a little over 4 pounds. I weighed it before I started splitting it up. And they don't have any, gunpowder or anything on them. They're just the metal balls. These are zinc plated. It doesn't matter. Depending on your child, you're going to want to do like 1 pound or 2 pound or 3 pound belts. For today, I'm doing a 2 pound one for my son. The last thing you're going to need is a scale so that you can weigh your BBs. So you can evenly distribute the weight around the belt, and then just something to weigh them out in. So let's get started. So the first thing you need to do is you need to weigh out your BBs. So with my scale, it zeroes out to whatever, as far as whatever is on it before you turn it on. So I just put my cup on there, and now I'm going to turn it on. Sorry, adjust my camera there. Sorry, I can't see this way. So now I'm going to, you can see it's all zeros even though the cup is on it. I'm going to add 7.9 ounces of BB. The duct tape and stuff that you add on, it's adding weight. So we're just trying to not go too high over the weight that we need. So I'm going to keep it at 7.9, which is like minus, 0.1 ounces. So just slowly add it. Seriously though? Yeah, okay. So, by the way, this scale I got at Walmart. I don't even know what brand it is. I've had it forever. So I have my 7.9 BBs in here. I'm going to take the scale away now. Turn that off. That's the battery. And you're going to take one of your balloons and your funnel and just slide the funnel. This is just so you can get them in there. And then you're going to pour your BBs in slowly. And you can see they're rolling around. So anyways, okay, let's throw the funnel around. So you're going to just tighten that, get all the beads to the bottom. I got a couple on the neck there. Stretch the air out of the little pouch as much as possible. It just makes it easier. It's no big deal if there's a little air there. I just like it better if there's not. So then just tie it tight, as low down as you can. No big deal. Okay. So tie your knot nice and tight, not nice and tight. Now you're going to take your tape. You're going to get 3 strips of tape about 6 inches long or so, and just lay them out. I just use this to get them off with me. And you're going to take them, I just pre-cut them. So, like I said, about 6 inches long. There's no need to be perfect here. and just lay them about halfway across each other, just so you have a big enough sheet to you're going to squish this into it. And yeah, like you can see, I'm not really worrying about everything being lined up perfectly. I'm just kind of getting them on there. And there you go. They're all stuck together pretty well. Okay, so now take your bag, squish the nub there just down, and you want to put this down enough so that when you squish it out, because you want it to kind of get flat, that it can spread out without going past the tape, because then you'll have to push it back. So I'm just gonna put it there. It's fine if there's overlap, that's no big deal, because you can just hold that in. So then I'm gonna fold this in while holding that down, and it's gonna try and bounce back, so just try to hold it out as much as you can. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, you know. And I'm still squishing it to keep it flat right now, and I'm just going to squish it out as I roll it out. And this time it should pretty much stay, but you can just help it out a little bit. And there you go. And then just press out your edges. You can do it however you want. Make sure, I'm making sure that there's not sticky stuff, just because I think it's going to make it slide easier. Okay. So there you go. So that's what, and I already did my other ones. And you can see they're not all exactly the same, but they're close, but they all weigh the same amount, and that's what's important, because you don't want your kids to have different weights at different points. Because what we're going to do is put these approximately equal distances apart from each other on the belt, so that they're evenly distributed. So your next part, you're going to make the part that's actually going to go around the belt to hold these on. So we're going to take 4 strips. These are about probably 8 inches long. And then we're going to take 2 of them and overlap just like we did before. I'm doing it from the middle because it seems to be easier for me that way. And just make sure it's stuck like towards the side. We're going to take the tape again, and this time it's shiny side up. This is sticky side, shiny side. So this is sticky side up, this is sticky side down, shiny side up. And I'm leaving space at that end, and I'm going to overlap this way. But what's important here, and this is the only part where you kind of have to do, you do have to be at least a little bit of a perfectionist, is just, you don't want a lot of overlap on the sides, because that's what's going to make it stick to the material on the belt. So now I have stickiness on both sides sticking out. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side with another piece of tape. There we go, this is our final piece, and again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but you just want to leave yourself a little room, and this is also reinforcing the tape so it's a little stronger. But with this particular piece, you're not really worried about that because you're going to go around it a couple of times. So now we're going to take our belt, because you're going to wrap your little circle, if my thumb was the belt, that's going to get wrapped this way, and you're going to secure it again with more tape, but this is just to sort of get it started. And then if you feel nervous about it coming off the sides, you can also take some more tape. I really didn't have this problem when I was doing it earlier, but just so you see, in case you are concerned about it, you can just take another piece of tape and lay it out this way, approximately where you're going to have your piece, and just tape it down this way too. It might make it slide a little easier. Do it. And then just, again, keep that flat, because that's what's going to keep the belt from being, like, really bulgy. And again, that has to be on the outside. Sorry. So I'm going to do this way, just because the mood has struck me that way. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I'm not really paying attention to the camera enough here, probably. So, okay, so it's on there one time, and it's actually holding pretty well. But you're just going to take this and wrap it over the top. And there you go. That is on there, and you can slide it around if you need to. So I'm going to take a little more tape. What's great about this is you can really customize it to your kids. If your kid is like mine, if there's any way he can find, he's going to play with stuff that he's not supposed to. So making it just a little more snug by pushing this down, again, pushing down those beads so they're as flat as you can, and then just wrapping that tape tightly so that it holds pretty secure. And that's also going to make it a little stronger. And if you look at my pouch, this is an 8 ounce, well, approximately 8 ounce pouch. It's just under 7.9 ounces. And here is the one on the 1 pound belt. And they're not too different. Like, the length is about the same. This is a little bigger, like fatter than that one, but not much. So that's basically it. So then you're going to just do that for the other ones, and then you have your, your weight distributed on there evenly, and you have a very inexpensive version of, or a weighted belt